Hello guys, today we will discuss about the eyeball. So each eyeball is a cystic structure kept distended by the pressure inside it. Although generally referred to as a globe, the eyeball is not a sphere but an ablate spheroid consisting of two modified spheres fused together. Cornea is a part of the anterior smaller sphere with a radius of 7.8 mm, and sclera is a part of the posterior larger sphere with a radius of about 12 mm. Now we will discuss about the dimension of an adult eyeball. Dimension of an adult eyeball are as below: anterior posterior diameter 24 mm, horizontal lateral diameter 23.5 mm, vertical diameter 23 mm, circumference 75 mm, volume 6.5 ml, weight 7 gram. The poles and equators of the eyeball. Poles: the central point on the maximal convexities of the anterior and posterior curvature of the eyeball is called the anterior pole and posterior pole respectively. Equators of eyeball are geometric equator of the eyeball lies at the midplane between the two poles. Anatomical equator of the eyeball is tilted slightly backward on the temporal side due to bulge of the sclera on this side, and slightly forward on the nasal side. Surgical equator refers to the greatest circumference of the globe approximately in the coronal plane. Axes and angles of the eyeball. The eye has three principal axes and three visual angles. Axis of the eye. Optical axis is the line passing through the center of the cornea. P, center of the lens. N and the meets the retina are on the nasal side of the fovea. So fovea is the central part of the retina where the visual acuity is highest. In practice, it is impossible to determine accurately the optic axis since we cannot know the exact center of the cornea. However, it is much easier to estimate center of the pupil. For example, by the image of point light on the cornea. Therefore, in practice, we substitute the optic axis by a line perpendicular to the cornea at the point coinciding to the center of pupil. This line AP is called pupillary line. Visual axis is the line joining the fixation point, nodal point, and fovea. Fixation axis is the line joining the fixation point and center of rotation. Now we will discuss about the visual angles. Visual angles include angle alpha. It is the angle of ONA formed between the optical axis and visual axis OF at the nodal point. Angle gamma, it is the angle of OCA between the optical axis and fixation axis OC at the center of rotation of the eyeball. And angle kappa is the angle OPA formed between the visual axis and pupillary line. The point P on the center of cornea is considered equivalent to the center of pupil. Note: practically only the angle kappa can be measured and is of clinical significance. A positive angle of kappa results in pseudo-exotropia, and a negative angle kappa is pseudo-esotropia. Coats of the eyeball. The eyeball comprises of three coats: outer fibrous coat, middle vascular coat, and inner nervous coat. Fibrous coat, it is a dense strong wall which protects the intraocular contents. Anterior 1/6 of this fibrous coat is transparent and is called cornea. Posterior 5/6 opaque part is called sclera. Cornea is set into sclera like a watch glass. Junction of the cornea and sclera is called limbus, is marked at the surface by the external scleral sulcus. Conjunctiva is firmly attached at the limbus. So here is the diagram showing the gross anatomy of the eyeball. Lens, anterior chamber, iris, granule, simulus canal, retina, ora serrata, conjunctiva, ciliary body, and posterior chamber. Thanks for watching my video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and to my YouTube channel. Thank you.